Today we're gonna be reacting to lazy people on TikTok, part 1 by Matt Walsh. You know what I'm saying? Matt Walsh, the GOAT, undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Matt Walsh heavy, man. So yeah, let's just watch this video.
All right, today we're gonna go back to TikTok, my favorite place in the world.
War never changes.
Yo, that's motion. So Illuminati in a Matt Walsh video. That's motion. Even though like So Illuminati was probably before Matt Walsh, but Matt Walsh is like a damn near a politician. Damn near.
And you know, one of the things that they love to do on TikTok is to complain about work, as if any of them have jobs. But if they do have jobs, then they go to those jobs begrudgingly, and they like to complain about it.
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm going to go anymore.
We've talked about this on the show. It's become a whole movement. It takes on different names. Quiet quitting is one of them. But all these different names they use, really just these are all terms that really stand for laziness, that they are lazy and they're trying to repackage and rebrand their laziness to make it, virtuous or trendy. Sick. So we're going to check out some TikToks from some lazy people, basically, lazy TikToks. Let's start with clip 3.
Do you ever just sit down and think, wow, humans really have to pay money to stay alive? We have to pay for food. We have to pay for water. We have to pay for shelter. How does that make sense?
The only problem I have with this, actually, my whole problem with this is the fact that you're saying humans have to pay to stay alive, eat, drink water, whatever the fuck, have shelter, whatever the fuck. But back in the day, since the dawn of fucking existence, you had to grab sticks and build your shelter. You had to go and hunt and cook the animal with a fucking fire. You had to go and grab the water and wash your back. We got it good compared to the niggas back in the day.
The universe put us on Earth, a planet that has everything humans need to survive. And yet we've evolved to the point where we have to pay money to stay alive. I don't understand that.
I'm sure you don't understand it. Guys, I just had this thought. Things cost money. Did you know that?
No way.
Wow, dude. Mind blowing. You're blowing my mind right now.
That was a crazy edit. That's a crazy edit.
All those things cost money that you mentioned, right now. Food, shelter, clothing. And it doesn't have to be that way. There was a time in human history when that was not the case, when actually you wouldn't have paid money per se. There was a time in human history when money didn't exist, if you can believe it. You go all the way back to like hunter-gatherer cultures.
I'm dying.
Thank you.
And there's no money. But do you know what the other option is then? It's that you have to go out and do all that stuff yourself. Okay? So either you can pay someone to give you food, or you can go out and get the food yourself and grow the food, go into the forest and try to hunt for it. And you know, the other thing on that system is if it doesn't work and you're not able to grow the food, there's a drought, or you go into the forest and you're not able to catch, to bag any game. And then you know what happens? You die. And your family dies. And everybody dies. Those are the only two options. There is no third option. So no matter what, work is involved. It's just you can work to make money to then go buy the stuff you need, or you can cut all that out and you can just work yourself to get the stuff. But that is not going to be the utopian scenario that you apparently imagine in your head. But of course, this guy on TikTok, he doesn't want either of those options. Like he's not making a pitch for going back to agrarian societies or going all the way back to hunter-gatherer cultures. He's not making a pitch for that. He would hate that. No, what he wants is to do nothing at all and have all that stuff given to him. But what he doesn't mention, or maybe doesn't quite understand himself, and he does understand, he doesn't care, is that, well, that would still mean, like, no matter what, work is required to obtain all that stuff. Food, shelter, all the necessities of life, clothing. Someone has to do the work, because it doesn't just, the universe does not just provide it. Okay, it doesn't make a pizza fall out of the sky right onto your lap. Someone needs to make that happen. The work's going to be done. No, what you want is for someone else to do all the work and for you to pay nothing and to be given it. So what you want is slave. You want slave labor. That's what you're asking for. You want
Pretty
slaves.
much.
You know what company's looking out for you when they...
Damn. Bro. The thing about it is, like, laziness is like a fucking epidemic nowadays, bro. Niggas don't want to work. And even if you... And, bro, thing is, though, that's a normal response. You don't want to work? Okay, that's a normal response. Find a way where you don't have to work as much. Or do a job that you like. Like, no, it's impossible. I want to be a YouTuber streamer. Then do it. It's all this self-doubt and conditioning, and then you just lazy as shit. And you're you're just criminally privileged. And you're like, man, yo, I don't want to work and shit, yo. Like, how you gonna expect me to pay to survive? But like Matt Walsh said, yo, somebody gotta do the work, so that's exactly what happens, bro. Yeah, we not watching this advertisement. Oh my gosh. What did I just say about being incredibly privileged?
Yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but that job. Okay? I myself am like a professional job quitter because I'll dip. So this company that I work for that will go unnamed, we had some beef because they scheduled a meeting. My availability, by the way, is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I have kids. I'm a single mother. Okay. I have to get them to school. That's when I can be at work. Anyway, they schedule a meeting. They don't offer a Zoom option. The meeting's an hour away, which will cost me $20 in gas. I will be able to make, after taking my kids to school, I will be able to make about 30 minutes of that meeting, meaning I will get paid $8. They are also not paying me travel time. So I'm spending $20 in gas to go to a meeting to make $8. I'm missing all of that billable time with my clients to go back. I let them know this is a problem for me, right? I'm not going to pay to go to a meeting.
All right, shut up. This is so boring. God, gosh. Imagine living with that every day. Those kinds of complaints.
Facts. Imagine that's your wife. Like, shut up! Take my kids to school, yo. Real shit.
Who cares? That's the first thing. It's just boring. Just telling your boring story about some inconvenience that's like, who cares? I had to go and there's a meeting and this. What do you want?
What do you want?
Do you want life to be perfect? Do you want everything to happen perfectly how you want?
Life is inherently not fair. Point blank period. Life is inherently not fair. So if there's any inconvenience or anything, you either go through it temporarily or you go through it forever. That's it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, all right, look, I ain't gonna lie. Quitting, not a bad thing. But as long as your kids are taken care of, then that's fine. That's what I think.
I only work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's all I do. This is the time that I've decided, and I want to make all the money, and I want everything to work perfectly. And if it doesn't, I'm going to complain.
You chose the job.
Video in my car while I'm eating a sandwich for some reason.
I'm a single mother anyway. You know, you have to think, well, why are you a single mother? That's another question that's never asked. I mean, look, there are some single mothers that are single mothers because, and they're victims because the dad ran out on them, but through no fault of their own. There are cases like that for sure.
No doubt.
But I don't think that's the majority of cases. I don't think it's the majority. A lot of these single mothers, they're single mothers because they chose to be. That's what you want.
I mean, Matt. I just sang your praises at the beginning of this video. But the majority of cases that I know, it's usually like, you know what I'm saying, the dad is a little bit of a like, yeah, like a little bit of a yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dads aren't shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my experience. But you know what I'm saying?
You chose this.
I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me on my child.
You chose it either because, you know, you decided to be sexually active when you're not married, you ended up with kids, or you decided that you wanted to kick your husband out because you weren't feeling emotionally fulfilled or whatever. Like that's also a lot of times what leads to the single motherhood. But then we hear that it's like, okay, I've created this problem for myself, and now it's all your problem. And then you go to your job. Well, I've created this impossible situation in my life, and you have to figure it out. I got news for you. That's not your job. That is not your job's job to figure out how to navigate the obstacles that you have created in your life. You need to figure that out. Why do you continually end up in jobs that you want to quit? Why is that? Well, because you keep quitting. And no one's going to hire you. You're not going to get a better job because your employers, this is not a secret, especially when you put it on TikTok, you moron. So your employers can see, oh, look, she quits all of her jobs after 6.5 weeks and brags about it. They're only going to hire you for the kinds of roles where that kind of turnover rate is acceptable to them.
Facts, bro. Well, even when I'm doing interviews nowadays, what we really want, if your car breaks down, I don't want you to call out. I want you to get your ass to work, nigga. I don't give a fuck about your car. Real shit. I don't give a fuck about your car, my nigga. Look, man, all I gotta say is the worst thing that you can do in a bad situation is stay in it or die in it. And that goes for anything from minor inconvenience to an extreme difficulty in life. The worst thing you can do in a bad situation is stay in it. Right? So if you got a bad situation, don't throw it for a loop, which is what the woman eating the sandwich was doing. Get out of it, evolve in it, or find a way out. You just throwing yourself in a loop because you could just keep quitting, and you ain't even admitted I'm a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if y'all appreciate this video, y'all don't appreciate this shit. You might like it, but anyway, if you like this video, and if you ain't already subscribed, I appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm out of here.